welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota. You are watching the TPN TV and Radio Network. Today we get a very interesting topic we can discuss. We probably a lot of now don't know about this topic. It get to do with the extradition of Abubakarr Boxx Konteh with other people then from Guinea to Sierra Leone. As hold on a minute, let me see if I can bring in the videos. So let me bring in the video if possible. So this now something we I want follow we discuss simply because now something we important to we all, and let me see. Let me bring this audio. Yeah, it's very important to we all, and you know, a lot of discussion we don't go on about this particular thing, because at the end of the day we get for look at things in perspective and discuss them. But let me first try and play the videos, and we'll able to discuss them at the other side.
That's the call.
So let me play.
Commissaire. Oui. Thank you.
La photo par là.
Merci beaucoup. Excuse.
Allez, c'est bon? Comment vous l'allez?
All right. Okay, so that's now Abubakarr Boxx Konteh, who they call DJ Box. Yesterday, now in the extradite from Guinea to Sierra Leone. Right now, it is now the custody of the Sierra Leonean government, and now the Sierra Leonean government need for charge him for whatever crime they feel say na he commits. Two things then way the government tell we earlier, then tell we say he involved in drug trafficking, regional drug trafficking, and also then they try for insinuate say in na posting way one of the people that were involved in that field coup November 26th last year. So now that he is in the custody of the government, now we just they call the government for make the game in constitutional rights where it deserve, because right now the government now get the burden of proof because now they accuse them. So the first thing we then get for do, well, I think it was about according to the constitution, 48 to 72 hours where you arrest somebody, you get for charge them, or if you not charge them, you get for go to court and try for ask for an extension. I don't know whether that's going to happen, but in any case, he's in the custody of the Sierra Leone government. And not in one number, as when I say, there are other people also way involved in this case. So let me bring in the Honorable Mr. Kabo. Mr. Kabo, it's been a very, very emotional day yesterday. We see a young man like that being uncuffed and taken by the Sierra Leone police. I know say, as far as the SLPP-led government is concerned, them believe say they are always right. Them believe say what then they do is constitutional, and then they proud of being law-abiding people. I'm talking about the SLPP. But at the end of the day, we need for understand say you cannot use the law for stifle the opposition. And me and you don't debate on this particular issue about 2 weeks ago, where I say if Abubakarr Boxx Konteh was involved in that coup, the coup where happened in November 26, a name no day, and nobody no tell we say involved. Now, I know say there is another charge where they levy against them when drug trafficking. Well, the government get the burden of proof for make sure say the charges where they levy against DJ Box is provable. Is it? You mute.
That's correct.
So what's in the next? What's in next now? See, now that they don't get hold of the guy, what's in next?
I'm sure they must have got enough evidence as to what it is about, his arrest. Or maybe they came yesterday, as you mentioned, now it's in their custody. I don't know what time the arrest, the 72 hours count from Guinea when he was in custody or here when in the custody of Sierra Leone. So that one is left with the authorities of the law because we know he's been in custody in Guinea Conakry for probably 2 weeks or more. And he's handed over to the Sierra Leone authorities just last night. So I don't know where the 72 hours count or starts. And if investigation about whatever alleged accusations levied on him, I'm sure I don't know if they started the investigation of that in Guinea Conakry or when he comes here, they started to interrogate him about that. But I'm sure he's going to be arraigned shortly when all the evidence are gathered against him and the charges are levied. In this case, we just assuming we actually, when something happens, everybody we think about this, everybody will talk about this, and sometimes people guess very wisely, but we have to wait from the official charges from the court, and I'm sure he's going to be soon and very possibly arraigned in front of a judge where charges will be levied against him. So for now, I don't want to preempt. I don't know the charges actually and their weight. We hear that there is a drug issue connected to that, and we also hear that there is a coup issue connected to that. So right now, I don't want to say something which is not official which I have not heard from the government because I'm not a spokesman of the government.
Yeah,
And Just like I mentioned the last time, Mr. Mankota, if his name was not in the wanted list, that is not an excuse for him not to be arrested if he found wanted. All right. So and so I spoke to one guy, he said he's not in the list. I said, okay, when you go to court, go use that as an evidence. Hey, this is the evidence. The guy was not in the list. Why would they arrest him? Because Kuruma was not in the list, he was arrested. So I don't know where that actually connects with. It's just an argument, but it doesn't hold in the court of law. And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what I want for me, and Skroma was actually arrest one was announced. So they go put somebody as wanted when you already don't get the person in custody. So if an Skroma when there's say allegedly involved, they announce say he wanted, then call him and he come. So there is no need for put a name na the list again for saying now because that list in a wanted list, not to post where they don't arrest now. All the people people like quit out a name not in the list after they don't arrest them. So I don't think saying an excuse, but the problem where I get like putting me and you been discussed the last time. I don't want to talk too much about the drug trafficking because that is a little bit too complicated. We don't know. I don't know. And I know I'm for Caroline I have to say, oh, that man not involved or involved. And seeing that the government now don't accuse them, now then get the burden of proof or proof say yes, this guy was involved in drug trafficking. But I'm more focused on the coup because if this is the case, for say this guy was actually involved and waiting then tell we involvement, that's all like foot soldier, according to what then tell we. Then saying that they actually coordinate them, the coup. In a part of the coordinators of this school. So now a very high ranking somebody, why in name not been there?
Yes, Mr. Mankota. That question will go to the intelligence, will go to the police officers, as I said. There are certain things which a lot of people were arrested undercover. It was not revealed. So we coming back to this. I don't have an answer for that. I only know as a citizen of every country or any country, you don't have to be in a wanted list to be arrested or be suspected of something. They could arrest you. And you go ask why you are arrested. So that's why it is. What is important here is not about the list. The list you guys are emphasizing is the weakest excuse in a court of law. It is the most weakest excuse you can give, not only in a court of law, to anybody who can understand very well. All right. As a Sierra Leonean, you are always prone to be questioned, be stopped, and be arrested if there are anything suspicious about you. When you go to court, you go know the reason. So I can stop there. I don't have anything more to say about that.
I also want to give chance to me to ask them as we go forward. If you get any comment on this particular topic, you can at the comment section of the platform where they watch me from. With a broadcast on 4 platforms. With a broadcast on YouTube, we broadcast on Caster, with a broadcast on Facebook, and with a broadcast now we website tpnradio.com. And so we can put a comment on any of those. We know what's in you take. I know say anytime when something happen at that country nowadays, it automatically becomes a political issue, and that they actually destroy we inner thoughts processes we're able make we see things according to the reality instead of according to we political lens. So if you get anything where you want to say on this topic, just put with the read the comment. Like I always did say, without any promise. I want to make we able to do this one hour. So we are now 17 minutes already. So you comment at the comment section of the platform where they watch me from. Now, I don't know. Box Konteh, at the 24 hours where they arrest her, where they hand her over to the Sierra Leone government. At the 24 hours, this maybe the next 48 hours or so, maybe then we'll charge an court, maybe Monday, which is actually a kind of the time, the constitutional time period where they allow for make you detain somebody, 48 to 72 hours, I think so. I don't know if I believe it's in 48 to 72 hours. So when they charge her now, we go know for say this, because the evidence get for come out, we get for see the evidence, and I hope say the media team na salon where they follow this, then we're able for giving good good information about in court case. Mr. Kabo, do you know the names of the other people the way they arrest together? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Miss, I don't know the names of the people the way they be arrested. I see one guy way in a part of the arrest, but I don't know who that another guy did. But now I want for make we move a little bit on, because we not get much for say on this other than they don't arrest them. Now we are waiting for you mute, Mr. Kabo, you mute.
It is possible they are not APC members, supporters. If they are, we would have known the names. Long time to arrest our people, the APC people, not the Sierra Leonean,
So
the APC.
anybody with that
Yes,
arrest,
definitely.
anybody with that
APC
accused of
knows.
drug trafficking at APC.
No, what I'm saying, the reason we don't know the names, it is possible. I'm not 100% sure that they are not APC. Because if they are APC, trust me, anybody, we will know it. Or they arrest our people. He's APC. That's why they arrest him. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
It
okay,
could be
I
a,
understand.
it could be an NGC, an SLPP. That's why we don't know the names.
So now we the hala na social media.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, I believe say uh, the law will take in course, and I just ask for fair play, because no matter how you think about somebody, it gets constitutional rights for make people make you prove or say yes, this person the allegation way you levy against them, you're able to prove them, So that young man, they don't go through so many things. I was talking to somebody when a relative. They don't go so many things, so much. Make the accord right. Since he don't deal at the custody of the Sierra Leone government. Well, let the person wait. I know I forget for. Okay. Hello. All right. Well, the person will be in the type of call. I forget for turn on the Skype. So here you go. Hold on. There we go. Hello. Hello. Oh, not the area. The caller will not the area.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. How did it, sir?
You know about good.
Mr. Mengo, how did it, sir? I listened to your submission last week. I'll be really impressed. Against the way you finished the program. So you're a real patriotic guy.
Okay.
When you talk about the one where you experience where you get to be travel. a different country then, as Sierra Leone. I think say beaucoup before listen to your program and believe what you say. That make this issue for happen. So me personally, I believe the government treat it like a national security issue because the policeman they will die. So also German them. Not to APC police, not to SLP police. There are people that will there for defend the country, especially the border against any foreign intruders. Any security
you're talking about the
internal
coup?
and external. Hello?
You're talking about the coup?
Yes. So this arrest they don't mix. So I not say APC people in Boku. APC executive them plenty. But I not say that by Mahmoud with this man and his command over the arrest so far. So why not them 3 people in the why not they in the arrest for all the APC executive there? I believe there is much evidence against them. So the best thing we're going to do, let we just wait until I say this man is going to court in a few days. Let we are waiting the charges against and we exactly where you go try for defending them or lawyer them. Because it's in a very serious business anyway. So now just patient, let we wait. Let we judge everything. Let we just wait, let the process and procedure take place. You know? The coach business you talk me say now I put more day because they will provide evidence again. Because now that's a state of emergency. So the government will get for do it, get for do for handle them the right way. Okay, if I reach here, I'll continue back later, sir.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you, definitely. That make us say now that he's in custody, now the burden of proof is actually in the hands of the government because now they accuse him for saying he commits a crime, he involved in the coup. The questions we they ask as media people them is very, very fair. Because if when I pull out a press release every week after the coup, every week when they pull out a list for say these are the wanted people we involved in the coup, and after that, the investigation almost complete because the trial don't start. Yes, I know say as trial they start, maybe you can get other information during the trial, so you still need for follow-up. But the fact that the question we actually ask, how come if they don't know say this guy was involved in this coup? I'm not talking about the drug charges because I don't know. But the coup, that's something when a public something. If then the government we don't know say this guy involved, why they not for be not put in name? It not necessarily mean say at the time for deny say not involved. I'm just trying to ask the obvious question: why we're not putting name? The last time I talked about Jagaban, but later I can't find out say yes, actually they raid Jagaban in compound in house na Freetown. So after then pani trial like that can't read in name. Yes, I asked the question, well, why when I not been done put on, but at least they make some effort for say yes, this person probably even though they're not putting him, but at least then try for investigate further. Then try for go search in house. But this guy, well, Aiden na Guinea, at least na a wanted person for being done put on the way they call like Denke Koroma, when I think that's what they call him, Anes Koroma in Peking. In order the country, then put in him, say in a wanted person, then put other people that wouldn't not in the country. Either maybe I'm just trying to speculate here. Either the government not be no say this guy involved allegedly. Now later then can realize say he involved or not. Now that make them not put in him. But then they need to come out and try to explain some of them question here.
What you say make you get the point about the only thing I get concerned about. I don't know why APC that they pull parties press statements. Like you said, this is against APC, not against APC. This is now individual. Let us kind of like individual what they suspect. I think they coordinate with the Guinean authority and the Guinean and get information. Later, they say this man would not suspect maybe they travel this person. They don't brief the intelligence unit. You never know. So because it's a collaboration between the Guinea and Sierra Leone.
It could be.
I don't know. Yes.
It could be. That make they ask for a fair trial since now that he don't in the country. We know that because we have people like we, so we've been very much concerned. The Guinean authorities they not tell we which side it day. So, but now that we know say it day with the Sierra Leone authorities, so all we are asking is a fair trial, open and fair trial, so that then go able for certain for say yes, indeed he involved or he not involved.
That's fact. That's fact. That's the most important thing. And democracy.
Yeah.
Fair trial.
Well,
Everybody
thank you
innocent
very
to
much
be
for the
proven
call.
guilty. You're welcome, sir. Keep up with.
Right. The phone number is 480-409-4001. Look at the screen. You go able for call if you want for say something. If you don't want for call, if you want for say something, you can put another platform where they watch you from. Another comment section of your platform. Just put I don't see a lot of comments that don't come in. Mr. Gabo, what do you think? What the guy they try to talk about?
Well, we come up to the same thing. You see, Mr. Mangota, we're not going to get much information until we hear from the court or the government itself or the police. You see, we as civilians, we have a government. We're only going to press them to make sure they do the right thing. All right. But again, I 100% support him for say Box is not arrested as an APC. He's arrested as Box, DJ Box, as a Sierra Leonean.
We understand that. We understand
Yeah.
that.
So the guy has a concern with that for the APC going up and down, waju about him. And so it makes him more suspicious. And that's why I answered you. You said the other two guys, we don't know them. I said because it's possible they are not APC. They belong to other parties because the other parties know what it is. They know the rules. When they arrest somebody, it's not an SLPP they arrest, it's an individual they arrest. So they don't make a big deal. If it's an NGC supporter they arrest, it's not NGC they arrest an individual, Sierra Leonean. But APC, when they arrest one person, if it is APC, they say they are the people, they arrested them, which is not the case. And that's what that guy is also saying.
Mr. Gabo, nobody
Yes,
go
please.
say they arrest APC. Then go tell you say they arrest APC supporter or APC member. So
Okay. And so
yeah,
APC will arise and that's why they are all about going to Guinea, go investigate, send memo, try to contact Guinea ambassador,
go
APC people.
arrest
I mean,
SLP. Let's say now within the power. Remember, Mr. Gabo, remember you were in this particular platform where APC been in the power. There were certain
correct.
arrests where them in happen. Especially, I remember the time when I don't know first go happen now SLPP head office now Freetown where they go arrest some people there. Now the same accusation where the SLPP they levy against the government and say
Well, at that time at that time we argued the point. I'm sure we argued the point the same way we are arguing it today. That is a trend of salon politics anyway. Where they do one thing, down they come, down they come. But again, we will argue it accordingly. And trust me, when they go to court, they don't submit themselves as APC though. They submit themselves as individuals. And the courts don't ask them if they are APC or they are SNPP. No. So why are we wasting time with that here when it will never happen? It's not going to be a solution to free the guy or to avoid questioning him. It's never going to be a solution.
I agree.
Yeah.
Salon we don't addicted with parties and politics so much that we not get any line between. The line is very blurry between the individual activities and a political party activities because the way they don't make we believe now that country day. I was talking about this similar thing now one of the forums yesterday. One guy was talking about how Sierra Leone and then get bad ads, they no one foresee other people them, you know. I was talking about that, say it is actually not unique to Sierra Leone. Now, this is not an African disease we will get. You know, anything we will say we do them in a way, not the wrong way we do them. Everything we would involve we say we do them the wrong way. You know, they don't make way for the politician, they don't make way for believe that whether you are APC or SLPP, there is no Sierra Leonean. That's now one of the biggest problems we will get. You don't get a Sierra Leonean. You get APC, you get SLPP. Yes, I know say a minute group where then they are the other party there. But even at that, those parties are actually merged into these bigger parties. Them. So the entire thing now about politics is, or about Sierra Leone is APC, SLPP. You do something, as long as you know SLPP, oh, then don't go against the SLPP folks because you know SLPP. The same thing with APC. This has become a big problem for we. If we not try for lay back, step back, and try to say, all right, wait a minute. Yes, me na APC, you na SLPP, but there is something we bridge we together. That's not the country, the green, white, and blue. And a lot of people they not really understand whether there is a green, white, and blue any longer now we politics. Either left or right, that's all. So all what we try to talk about is now that he is in custody of the Sierra Leone government, he has to be given a constitutional rights for make able for defend himself, and hopefully he gets good lawyers them. But let's wait and see. Just like what the caller say, let we wait and see. I'm not defending Abubakarr Boxx Konteh just because in a APC and me in a APC, and everybody know me saying that is not the way I play my politics. I always they try for see things in a pragmatic way. Look at all right, what happen, what not happen, then I can give me opinion. My opinion can be wrong. I don't many times now this program I don't say something way happen for be wrong. So I'm not ashamed to say I'm wrong, because I also learned that we put the comment sections so that we ourselves were able to correct we for certain things. Them now, I just want before we go to the comment section, I just want for also hint a little bit about Anesbai Koroma. Mr. Gabo, do you at this particular time because Anesbai Koroma supposed for don't come back when? I think supposed for. This month.
I think he has an extension, a second extension, I think in June or July.
Okay.
End of June or July. I'm not too
sure. In lawyer go back in a court, then go extend them again.
Yeah. When he's supposed to come on the 6th of March or 7th of March, he didn't come. That's the time they make an extension to 3 months from that point. 3 months.
Do you still believe this Nkrumah is coming?
Mr. Mankota, yeah, we went through these things. Me, I want an Nkrumah. Hence, let's say the APC or the other part of the people of the country don't believe say an Nkrumah involved in the coup. Me, I want him to extinct himself. I told you last time, it's a medical issue. If he come before the first extension, I said, trust me, he's going to come ask for extension and we will give him. And he has come, they gave him. And trust me, if he come back, we're going to give him until he extends himself. The only people who don't understand are the people who are in support or in denial. Don't understand, say the guy is a coupist involved. Because if you actually a patriot of a country and these excuses are given to you, I mean, these allegations are levied on you, there's no way to play games on them. And just to let you know, I don't know if you saw the video on Sunday, I think simultaneously, Samura and the APC executive were in Gaddafi Mosque Friday, and he was in a church in Nigeria. And they showed him, this is how he make his hand with everybody. So, very charming. So, and about APC are very happy. They said the guy is smart. I don't know what mentality is that. They said the guy is smart. The international community is behind him. That's why they come take him. The world loves him. I have no idea where they come from. If the guy is a groupist, then he's smart. He's teaching kids to be like that. The followers to be like that. Hey, do things and escape and lie to them. Say I'm medical. Is that what we're looking for from our children? I don't know what actually the APC followers, the die-hearted APC followers who are defending him, what actually they expect Sierra Leoneans as citizens, good citizens, to learn from that. I don't know what they feel they will learn that will make the country better.
Kabo, Mr.
But he's
Kabo,
coming. I always have it clear that he is going to come. Because according to what I understand and I read, I don't know if that comes from the foreign minister of Nigeria. He actually, what I read, because people can write a lot of things these days. They said this man writes this. I read something about the foreign minister in Nigeria actually saying yes, when he finishes treatment, he's going to come, and that is this particular extension period. When he finishes treatment, they're going to send him to Sierra Leone. I don't know whether it was him or not, or somebody else wrote it. So that's what I
well,
know for now.
you have to be fair though. You are
Correct.
now trying to blame the APC folks. We just want for defend their young kind. You want for push the blame to we the APC because we decide for defend and expect Kuruma. What about the government? The government's now in sign off the man in Go One. Remember, I want to remind you when this thing first happened, where JFK before suggest this to the government for say let the man go, the government refused. Then say if the man need treatment, then can go bring a doctor from outside for make he can treat him. And me as somebody where I not agree for let somebody manipulate me, for let somebody use me, or for let somebody try for play games on me. Even within me own party, when I know say someone is playing games, I dey always point that out, say no, that is something that is not correct. The government is to blame on this because the government get not Anescoma dey in the custody of the government. Remember, Anescoma not over say like if you don't the outside or you don't the outside of the control of the government. He was under house arrest 24/7. He got security way they guide them. Okay, so if they say okay, they agree with Anescoma for make it go, which I believe say it was never about medical. I don't say Anescoma been sick, but in sickness now age related sickness. When you be 70 years, you not going to expect say the person get for be 100% fully healthy. We know that, okay? And but this particular issue, Mr. Kabo, whether you want to defend the SLPP or the government, it's a manipulation of the SLPP. They don't want to tell una the truth, saying they get so much pressure from the international community that they get for relent, they get for back out from the stance for Anescoma, the Gono side, and then sign off. The medical issue is just a cover-up, not smoke screen. And I'm not sure Anescoma is coming back until maybe Madabio left power.
All right, Mr. Mankota, I had all that you have said. Are you saying to me, I want this answer first. Are you saying to me the international community um, play something like wherein they want to get Anes Kuruma out? Do they know the reason or they don't know the reason? Was he involved in the coup or was he not involved in the coup? If they were pressing Marabio, on what terms were they pressing him? On what terms? Was he involved in the coup?
Okay.
Are they afraid? Or he was not involved in the coup? On what terms were the internationals? If as you said, they pressed them. But let me complete before I answer that question. Now, what we know, practically what we know, all you are saying is an assumption. And it's something like what we say, wishful thinking. We blame the government. The government has its role to play. And I will ask you another question when I finish with this. Remember when this case came up, and I told you here in this radio that Anes Kuroma is accused of being part of the coup or whatever it is, the accusation of the coup. I said, but he's not found guilty yet by a competent court of law. So, and he is sick. His lawyers came, and I will tell you this: we have the evidence. You see, those words people are saying, they know evidence. While we're looking at the evidence, I'm sure the court has the evidence of the doctor's papers. And if he's only accused and he's not guilty, and he wanted a medical treatment, looking at Anes Kuruma, it's not just an ordinary accused. He's a, I can tell you this, he's a special accused. I'm not trying to praise him that he's important, but let's just face it. He is a former president. If he says he's sick, his lawyers came and say he's sick. Who dare me to say he's not? If he, let me put this: if they would have not allowed him to go, because the government is not doctors, if they would have not allowed him to go, and he died in Sierra Leone, what would have been he died within this period? What would have been the result, Mr. Mankota? So the government did the right thing as long as they get the documentation from his lawyer and him. And I believe he signed every document that he's sick, as long as they have that. In fact, first and foremost, it's easy for the government. It is very good for the court to prove them, to prove the public that this is what Anes Kuruma is doing. He told us he's sick. And trust me, that will stand forever. He's charged and not guilty. He has the right to go seek medical, but he has to come back. And they gave him that. He's not just an ordinary prisoner. He's not just an ordinary prisoner. He's a man of high caliber. So I believe that's why they gave him, and the evidence is there. So if they give him that and he go begin to play hanky-panky, my question is he guilty? That's why he's playing this hanky-panky. Is he already sent? Has he already sentenced himself? These are the things I'm asking. And what actually is it that the country going to learn from Anes Kuruma at this point in time? What is it they're going to talk about, or what is it going to learn about? Is it smart? Is it intelligent to cause trouble and escape from it and tell lies? We don't know until he extinct himself finally. If he come back after the 3 months, he come back and ask for another extension. If me, I have authority to advise the government, I'll tell them, or the judges, I'll tell them, give him, let him extinct himself, so then they will know. That's all I can tell you.
I don't know whether you asked a question, because you say they asked me a question, but I don't think you asked any question. But
okay. The question I actually asked it before I talk about this. The question is: are you saying that the international community come in with a commitment that one, either he's guilty or he's not guilty? Where was the international community when you say they pressurized the government to take Anes Kuruma out of the country? On what substance that do they do that? On what premise do they advocate?
Mr. Kato, I know say number one, you follow this case very closely. And you know exactly, if you follow this case, what will happen. Not to Anes Kuruma first come and suggest say the need for Kerango Nigeria for make a good day while the investigation they take on. It was ECOWAS that then suggest this. That's not point number one. ECOWAS suggested this to the government of Sierra Leone, saying because of its status and then just not the country, because if we go Nigeria a good day while the investigation is going on, and the conditions where they put, they even put another letter where
we're having a problem. I don't know if it's on your side. I think it's on your side.
Number one feet. Yeah,
hold on
my side. Yeah, my side. And even
correct.
Even in travel expenses, the government of Sierra Leone supposed to pay for them for make a good day. This was first suggested na Nigeria. I don't say you know about that. Then Nigeria, ECOWAS sends 2 heads of state, Ghana president and Senegal president. Then come meet the president of Sierra Leone. Then talk according to them. Now they agree on this particular suggestion where ECOWAS make. Okay,
Of what?
For make they're able to allow an Escoma left for go to Nigeria.
For what? For the medical?
No, not for the medical.
Okay. The first agreement.
ECOWAS not talk about medical at all. They not talk about medical.
Okay. Let me come there. How many times does ECOWAS come for an Escoma? The first one, which was the diplomatic way, and because it has nothing to do with any of his health or anything that is endangering his life, they said no. They denied it. They didn't allow him. Correct?
If
it was refuted.
If I've been wait, la finish with the talks on
time. All right, go ahead.
All right. This now the stance of ECOWAS for say then get for left and for going to Nigeria. Okay. Now
that's the first attempt.
Yeah, well, now the first and the last attempt actually, because the last attempts now later than right. They're not coming again, now later than right. Okay. But
well, maybe they cut.
Yeah, here is the thing. ECOWAS don't give you this framework about this particular issue. Say, now this we want for do. Now, remember the government not tell we say, then discuss with ECOWAS about this at all. They not tell we that. Okay? They not tell we that. About
discuss
for an Escoma for make a travel go to Nigeria, go there while the investigation process they go on. We only know about this when the president of ECOWAS, Dr. Toure, writes the letter. That letter they send on to the foreign minister. The letter is leaked, and as they begin for investigate to understand now, the reason was to make the letter leak from some officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs because they're not happy. They're not happy at all with this secret deal, where the government make with ECOWAS. They're not happy at all. They leak the letter. Now, after they leak the letter, the entire public can say, oh, now the deal this way then set up. You understand? Now, the SLPP government come out and say, no, well, not waiting there at the letter, not to the entirety of what they discussed. That's what they tell we, not so. They're not deny say some of them think that they not so true, but they say not to the entirety of the discussion way that right? Now
I don't know about the word entirety, but I know they rejected it. They said that was not what was discussed. I don't know for the word entirety.
No, that's what
I understand. I don't know about that. But what I know is, okay, whether the entirety of what it is, Mr. Mankota, the fact of the matter here is that the government don't have to come and tell the public that we deny it. No. If they would have allowed him to go, the public will be aware that, yes, on this grounds, we allow him to go. When they allow him to go on medical grounds, and the government has documentation to substantiate that, they came out and explained to the public. Correct.
I just want to explain, not necessarily to you, but to the viewers then, because they said they go learn. And now they try for late case, I believe say the government is to blame. Okay? Now, because if the government, first of all, this government is not transparent, to be honest with you. Because this particular case, now a case where now a public case where transparency should have been the utmost priority of the government. Another one, when they discuss, they don't come out, and in fact, when they come out after that meeting day, they not even talk about what they discuss. Like other transparent government, where they do, then they get a release way, and they try for summarize, not necessarily talk everything, but summarize the discussion. This government never did that. Okay, they never did that. Now, only when the letter leak, they realize, oh, this is not a big problem, and then get a blowback within the SLPP. There was a big backfire within the SLPP. Now, it make the government come, then say, well, not to everything when they discuss now, that letter them. Okay, they reject that. But the pressure was so much that they can forget what you then call a ramp off. A ramp off is for try for escape, because now the president and the government don't can in a situation where then they get huge pressure from the international community where they don't agree with secretly, And with the SLPP folks, when the young members them, we're actually not happy with this. So then therefore find a way. Now the JFK come in. The medical, remember, first JFK first suggest this, then flatly deny that. Now, after the pressure don't pipe on them, they don't know what them for do, and they don't agree with them. The international community, ECOWAS, for say yes, okay, that will be fine. I didn't say no thing. Yeah, the medical is a way for escape this pressure. Okay. Yeah, they write the way they call the story for say. Now, then get for go to court, for go present for say yes, document. Look, Mr. Kagbo, come on, you are living in Sierra Leone. Now, Sierra Leone born. Medical document now one of the easiest way for way. You can go to any doctor. It give you medical treatment. It give you. Even here in the United States, sometimes if you need a day off, now you work in place, you can go to your doctor. The doctor, they go give you a medical document excuse. So let alone as alone. So that medical for say and see the medical, that's not just a way for make them get an excuse.
Mr. Mankota, I understand all these things you are talking about. Are you vilifying? Are you actually vilifying an escroma to what happens or misgoing? Because what I'm saying to you, the government is very tactical in this case. It's very, very tactical. When the ECOWAS came and requested for him, because there's no substantial and there's no evidence, and they don't see any reason why they should ask for him, they denied him. You understand? I am not there. I'm talking about what we know, because you are also talking about, you are ridiculing, you are bringing ridiculous, which we are not there.
Request wait and deny. Which request wait and deny?
The first request of ECOWAS, which came, it was denied. We all know that. No, it was denied. We all know that, Mr. Mankota. Then came the medical. And as I told you, the guy, an Eskoroma, was an accused. He's not convicted by a court of law. And so, even that, so, I know people will say, well, what about Mahmoud? Well, an Eskoroma, remember, is a special person. I don't mean like I'm praising him, because the APC, when they hear me, they say, yeah, the guy did this. No. I'm just telling you, abstractly. He was an ex-president. I mean, he's an ex-president. And he has a stake in the country. It's just like he's going out for a visa. He has a stake in the country. Very big stake in the country. Now, he comes in, I'm not well. I'm accused. But I'm not guilty, but I have to go for medical treatment. Yes. And this is a good thing for the government, which you are blaming, for the puppet, who I call them now puppets, who are the international community, to say Madam Bio is a Democrat. It's a real practice in democracy in the country. They allow him to go. If you would have scuffled him, you guys would have been calling the international community. If he resisted, let him go. But he proved it to his followers, the APC, he proved it to the country as a whole, he proved it to the international community that he's not forcing him, he's not using power on him, he is following the rules and regulations. And all those things you are saying, they don't have documentation, but I know the goal they released him from the court with a bail of a medical document. I am sure they have that as an evidence, and nobody will refute that. Okay, the rest is a history, Mr. Mankota. The rest is a history. That's what I'm telling you.
Listen to me.
Correct.
When by Kuruma left, they allow him for go. Now this particular forum, what I seen that week that
you said it's not going to come again.
No, not that one. I said that the best decision where the government make for let time for make it go. Imagine if indeed an Eskroma he died at that place, but not to that point.
Right. That's a different thing.
Listen to me now. Now the decision was very good. Listen now to me.
Mr. Mankota, I understand you. The thing you are bringing to me is implicated and complicated. No, so I am not there to be complicated. I don't have any. I know. Like no, the truth there is very vague. It's very vague. The truth, yeah.
It's not about and you. It's about we viewers them because now the viewers them we try for educate. So if I talk not necessarily now you are the argue. I want to make the viewers know my own point of view because you already don't know my own point of view, right? The problem is I not get problem for make an escroma go. And in fact, I talk now this forum, I talk now the TP and WhatsApp group for sale. I know say the SLPP they're mad, but now the best decision way and mad you don't do. That's what they talk about. The problem what I get is Madabio is manipulating the brainless people there for say, oh, this now because of the medical. That's not another green for say this now purely based on humanitarian medical reason. It was not a medical reason. It was because number one, he was under pressure, and if an escoma something happened to Ram, he was going to be in a very big trouble.
Mr. Mankota, that is the lame. You take Dr. Mankota, you take the layman perception. That's a layman perception.
Okay.
That's not a judicial perception. That's not a government perception. That's a layman perception. It's not anything.
Look at an escoma in Nigeria.
Hey, it disappoints. Do you think it disappoints the government or it disappoints you guys? Or he disappoints himself? He disappoints his followers.
He not disappoints himself. Now the government disappoints you now when the supporters.
No. We support the president to the heat. The government. Well, let's don't say the president. We support the court to the heat because they did the right thing. Yes.
The man they on that trouble. It can do any trick for making it come on at that trouble day. Especially when it comes to justice alone. It's a bit the justice system alone. So I saving the try for saving himself. So I not the blame him for that.
Okay, now my question now is, does he involve in the coup?
No, I don't know.
So why will he run?
Because the justice system.
Why do you think he's going to play games?
Kamagemba.
No.
Kamagemba, I'll bring you an example. Kamagemba, now in the convict show, then say he raped underage Pekin. I talked to Kamarima yesterday. They said
Who side they?
He didn't salon.
Oh, okay.
They said he raped Pekin, not so. Everybody been there when they say, oh, that man they guilty, he do harm, he not do harm. Now people like we so come where maybe understand say that was I not say Kamarima no do harm, but the particular action for arrest him after 8 months. You understand? Number one, the government not gets no evidence, no living evidence for proof say yes, Kamarima do harm. The arrest was actually politically motivated. Now, what did you tell me yesterday? Kamarima there na prison 8 months. Now grown in the sleep. Now grown in the sleep. You not get no mattress, you not get no bed sheet, you not get nothing. Even the bucket where he they poop. If it's because they lock them from I think from 6 to 6 in the morning. If you see he don't poop, the bucket then na your room. That's where then you get for what them call it. The next
that's what it is.
Then can't take them. Now what did they tell them? Then tell them say where you be appeal and say it says some of the way them call and tell them say brah, they're not go release you until after the election.
I don't know. I was not there. That's what Kamarima says. What does the court say?
Hold on. After the election, they're not release him.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's why they release him for. I don't know if they say after the election. I'm not the court. I'm just trying to tell you. You see, the problem is you guys judge people. You don't trust the system in Sierra Leone. The problem is you guys don't trust the system in Sierra Leone. And now let me come to this. Let's come to this. Let's bring relations because Kamarima issue is just about raping. It's very it's a very serious act. But again, we have seen acts where and it is out. We have seen acts where people have which are more of a very important way than Kamarima's issue. Now, you say Dr. Anes Kurma understands the courts of Sierra Leone. That's why he ran away. That's why he decided he played all that game to go to save himself. Okay, I understand. You said because the court will not give you any listening power for him, they will imprison him. Now, let's look at the case of the other treason for Palo Concha. Was he not freed? Was he not freed? Now, let me tell you something. Compare the case of Palo Concha. I know you understand during the time of Shaka Stephen.
Are you
I know you understand.
are
Now,
you
compare the case of Palo with other cases then where under APC where they don't commit, where they don't kill people there. Palo go with the gun in State House. There are people who were in McKinney in their houses during an experiment time, like one of the paramount chiefs. You understand? They go take them. They say they are in a coup. Some people were in Firebomb, now Bombay Street, Frobe Road. Then go pick them. That one they right inside the State House, you get the pistol. The periphery of the State House. Right
Mr.
there.
Mr.
You get a gun.
Mr.
And
Gabo,
but yet still they free him. So I think Madabio is Democrat. He's going with the constitution and giving everybody to defend himself.
Mr. Gabo,
Yeah, go ahead.
you so determined for defend SLP government so much
No.
that your credibility self day on the line. Paulo
No.
Conte not go with a gun at State House. I don't know because na social media would them call Paulo Conte not go with a gun like where they take and select somebody hold a gun so he go to State House. It never happened. Okay, Paulo Conte, where them call him. In fact, now the government call him for make it go during the time of the corona because he have been the head of the Ebola, so he gets experience so that making them go sit down as a consultant for make them see how they go able to tackle that. Paulo Conte when they work out, he gets a gun. Okay, now he gets a gun na Imotoka. So when he want for go to State House, he forgot for pull this gun here na Imotoka. He got for no sin.
Listen, Mr. Mankota, Palo Conte had the gun. Mention the distance of Palo Conte where he had the gun in the State House periphery, in the compound of the State House. And mention that distance to Firebomb during Shaka Stephen time, to McKinney during Shaka Stephen time. So you see, I'm trying to tell you see, that's why we need Mr. Mankota to compare and see how we're developing our democracy. The courts are getting fairer as compared to before. Our presidents are getting fairer as compared to where 110 times fairer compared to where we were before. Palo Conte's case, if it is under SLPP, APC time, under Ernest Kuruma, Palo Conte will be behind. First of all, Madabio has to be praised in the country. You know why all me and you are talking about this school? You know why me and you talking about this school? You know why other people, all the street people are talking about it? Because the death the death penalty is no more. In our days, you can't talk about a coup. There's advancement. So give praise to where praise is. And Eskoroma, let him come and defend himself.
Mr. Gabo.
Yes.
If you make an allegation, if a very, very important thing, you get for give me chance for me can tell you what happened because the allegation we make is unfounded. But if
Which one?
The one for say Paulo Conte go with because that's what you them call go with a gun na State House. That's
okay.
The one watch we like way then demonstration and way they make it if people like say actually take the gun and go with an State House deliberately.
Which area you consider as the State House in the State House compound? Which area do you consider as a State House?
All right. If you been just give me 1 minute or 2 minutes, 2 minutes, I go able for explain.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I beg, give me 2 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what to make Paulo Conte then vindicator na the treason.
Right.
Because there was no substantial evidence where could prove yes, Paulo Conte he go and for go overthrown the government.
All right. Okay, stop there. Let me ask you a question.
You say
during Shaka Stephen in time, if Ernest Koroma or Shaka Stephen in time or Momo will the president interfere? Madam, don't interfere. He gave it up.
Mr. Gabo,
you understand?
You say you give me 2 minutes. Just give me, you say you give me 2 minutes.
Oh boy.
Paulo Conte, the gun way that we talk about, You not go with them because when you go to State House, before you enter, you get what they call who side they pass through a detector, right?
That's in the building now, inside the door to the State House.
Yeah, now they talk so.
Okay. And what is okay?
Who side you go park? Who side you go park? Who side you go park? Now they go
Right.
now the motor car.
Okay.
Who side
Okay.
you go park? So if somebody
Okay.
go bathroom, you they go park, you left, you gone, then you go inside. I don't think say it make any sense. So there was a clear case for
All
saying
right, Mr. Mankota. Mr. Mankota, there is a conflicting idea here. The case don't pass, but we get the information we had about it is different. If you go park the car, hold on. Now in car, how come the idea of a gun come? Because if he has the car, I mean, if he has his car and a concealed weapon in his car, and he go park, how the gun issue come? The people go search his car and they found the gun.
Now that make if you have been not listening to me, like
Okay, go ahead.
If you have been not understand.
Okay, go ahead.
The one the way go was in car because you get some boys the way then like them big man and say, but I can't watch you car so thing forget money. Now they way then go was in car. Now they then go meet the gun. Okay.
Okay. And where is the car washes? Where is the car washes?
Huh?
Where is the car wash located? In the State House?
Yeah.
Compound?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I asked you to measure that distance from where Madabi was sitting to where the gun was discovered, as you said, by the car wash guys. Hold on. And measure the distance from the people there in the past where they go take now Fireborn, Bombay Street, and the one that where they go take now McKinney. They say they see them with weapons. Then I forgo over to the government and then kill them. That's the comparison I'm trying to make to you. But I mean, you know what? We're growing up. It's good, Malabio. I give Malabio a thumbs up. He did it.
You know, fear. You know, compare a one-party state where there is no democracy, the government, the legislature, the judiciary, everything. They will compare with a multi-party democratic system. First, you need to try to distinguish them. Secondly, the time when Momo or Pacheka, them in the rule, now a very different time. There was no smartphones, nothing absolutely. The government is absolute. Okay, so they compare around with this time around. If you try to compare around, not fear. But in any case, I'm not saying agree what they talk, but what are the time for talk is the government of Sierra Leone need for come out and support us the way believe say and a schoolman now you want for escape.
Of course. I don't know.
For make them listen to me now. Make them tell the when the supporter then say this now an agreement where they make with ECOWAS where an schoolman self can buy into.
I don't know. Me, I don't as a supporter of SLPP, that's not how I look at it. I know an Eskroma came in person with his lawyers because okay, let me substantiate that. Didn't he have people who stand for him for say he's sick? People they know they will stand for him. For say okay, now they can't stand for and they stand for him. For make it go now, make it go. You know, get people there.
That is smoke they tell you so. Where you not still see.
No, but he get them right. People then go sign. Yeah. Okay, so why you think Marabio shouldn't accept this people? I mean, the judges. You see, let me tell you something, Mr. Mankota. First of all, you have to give credit where credit is due. Marabio, the first time, APC more than me and you, more than everybody in that country, because he has dealt with them, Marabio. And he has been, hold on. Mr. Mankota, hold on. If you don't stand elections before that, Marabio know APC 10 times. They turn left, right, everywhere they turn, you know that they spin them. But if you want to catch them, if Marabio want to punish APC as to what they have done before, as which you are alleging, saying now one party state, which they shove into our throats at the time, we don't have no power. If Marabio want that principle of the death penalty, that death penalty in the constitution, Marabio not that even for hold straight, before take them off. But Marabio not come for nothing. He come for govern the country. He want to give everybody his fair share. What did Marabio do? The first thing he abolished was the death penalty because he don't want to kill nobody. Do you understand that? Yeah.
The campaign season. Na campaign dey so.
I'm not campaigning. The death penalty now in first school. So you know, tell you say everybody come there but I think Alex Kuroma make a mistake to me.
Mr.
Even if it is the international community, now he convince him. He made a mistake. He should not have accepted that. He should have come. If he's trust me, I assure you, if Alex Kuroma free, if Alex Kuroma not involved for that, he will go scot free.
We they can't go panic.
Go ahead.
I just want to tell you, say, number one, did you know that the death penalty was on a moratorium during the time of the APC?
Yeah, it is in the pipeline, but it never succeeded. So don't worry about that. Why it takes you 11 years? Why it takes you 11 years? Matter will take 2-3 months to abolish it. Why? You take 11 years in the pipeline. Yeah. Didn't you commission the international airport to Mama? Matter can take him how many months? He built the airport. So those are they're not authentic, they're not fake. Yeah.
The campaign done, except maybe when now they believe say the tripartite they can reverse the election. So now that make it don't begin campaign. So
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question with regards to the tripartite. Quick question. Let me ask you a quick question in regards to the tripartite.
All right, but I want to make you stop. For now, campaign done. Yeah, ask me.
Quick question. Supposing the tripartite not conclude to January 2025, what would be your advice?
Why for conclude January 2025?
I say in case it doesn't go through, they can't come up to anything. I mean, the investigation still keeps going, a lot of work, or maybe there are certain things, impediments along the way until 2025. What would be?
The tripartite committee is supposed, remember now 6 months and give them, not so. We expect to make it for complete by July. This July.
May, June. July or June? Okay, July. I agree. Either one.
Yeah. If they done by June, if the schedule they put, 9 then they take, if they done by June, by July, we're supposed to get some kind of outcome.
An outcome.
Yeah. So that's what happens. So stop campaigning. The election. Now we go to the comments. Let's start with Momo Fowai. Momo Fowai say, if the country has not had enough trouble already, Usmani and Sane on last Friday at Gaddafi Mosque announced to his supporters that APC will take charge of the country in June this year. And that's what he said.
Exactly. Yes.
That's what Sane say.
That is by implication. But he said so. I listened to that audio. He said they're going to take over the government. Yes, they're going to take power because the tripartite is on their side. Yes. He said that.
Well,
you guys, you don't know. You don't know the trouble you guys are putting yourself.
I'm not going to say that's what you say, but if that's what you say, it's a need for chill out, for make them focus on bringing the APC together. I think their responsibility, right? That's what you've been talking about, same. He say by the dialogue where they may make, after the dialogue, the APC they get more seats than the one who will be get. I tell her, I say, they happen. You need for stop for they mislead we supporters them. Now so if you say by June, I don't know if you say that because me no area, but if not so you say that is not actually
go over to the news, you will see them. Go to YouTube, you see all those things there.
Okay.
When you go to YouTube, Sierra Leone, they will come down. You will scroll and find the information.
I'll go check them out. But need to stop this. Peter Dauda say hello to all the good people of Sierra Leone, and Ishmael Kamara, one of my favorites. In a fanatic, Ismail in a fanatic. The people of Puerto should definitely take stance against this political witch hunt by the Paupa government. Paupa will soon see their downfall for going after innocent Sierra Leoneans in exile. Mr. Dauda say, how displeased are the APC with Guinea Conakry? Why the APC for displaced? I don't think so. We displeased. We've been just one from because the SLPP-led government. We asked them. Remember when Tunis bin Kanaya, I think about a week ago. We asked the SLPP-led government for make them tell we exactly what thing they go on. They're not able to tell we. So the family, not even APC not going to Guinea. The family of Abubakarr Boxx Konteh, now they're going to Guinea for make them go able to find out outside them Pikinde. So not to APC at all. The APC not
No,
displeased
yes,
with
Mr. Mankota, APC displeased with the Guinean government. According to them, I don't know if it is true. According to them, the Guinean government allow Sierra Leone to go into Guinea to arrest Box. I don't know if the police, the Sierra Leone personnel were there during his arrest. And according to them, hold on, according to them, they were trying to bring an international law saying that the guy is in Guinea, seek refuge or whatever, they shouldn't hand him over to his government, back to Sierra Leone. That's the argument the APC were making.
we talk so.
Huh? Huh?
Show me the press release. Show me the press release where APC people we talk say them displeased with Guinea.
Well, there you got me because you're talking about the press release, the official one. But the unofficial information is what I'm giving you from the APC. Both some of the leaders and the supporters.
Mr. Gabo, if na SLPP
Yes.
with the tweet, you not go happy. Why are you
No,
telling
but
me
I answer you straight.
No. Anything where APC say now official statement. So we not get no
Correct.
unofficial statement. Everybody we talk. We not to APC, maybe na APC member, but not to APC leader. Where he talk, not to APC talk. Not to,
All right, Mr. Mankota. I'm easy to say yes. You are right. 1 point against me, or less,
Okay.
minus against me. That I accept straight because when you say there is no formal press release, when you ask that, that's why I say, well, you get me. I answered you straight.
Okay.
Because I know where I'm going. But actually, the supporters are displeased. Those are the suggestions they were bringing in. People talk about on all the sides. Yes.
The supporters they can say anything where they want for say, as long as not to APC leadership say so. We not say na APC. Me, I can tell you anything as long as not to the leaders then. Not say now where Dr. Mankota don't talk now, APC don't talk now.
Okay.
That means your guests will never condemn the government, even they kill his loved ones. He's a core power supporter.
Let me answer him. You're right. You know, because I believe in the rule of law. Remember, I live in New York. You can't joke with that. It's not something. This is why I'm probably stubborn. I have children. I have family. Look, Mr. Mankota, all my sisters, my brothers, I bring them in America. Their children, their grandchildren, everybody's here. So I'm a head of a household in New York. I have to be blunt with these boys in the streets, and I have to go by the law. So probably that's what I learned, you know. And I'm the only person. I'm the firstborn in all of them. I'm the everything here, all the way in Africa. So I don't joke with the law, my friend.
Yeah, the law apply when it comes to SLPP. So if you can't
I abide by the rules and regulations.
SLPP not apply. Yeah. Okay. Alban say it seems no Sierra Leoneans are safe. No Sierra Leoneans are safe within the ECOWAS region.
You see, now they scare them. They're not going to go congregate in Guinea anymore. Either Gambia or the Senegal, because they know when they go there, they will bring them. That's good.
Without say, does the government have the right to go after political exiles suspected of fermenting trouble in Sierra Leone?
Well, you already say fermenting trouble in Sierra Leone. Why should they? If you go, don't cause trouble in Sierra Leone.
Moment before I say they just brought him in. They just brought him, dog. You will soon find out what his crime are against the state. If you are following revelation at the treason trial, you should by now stop questioning any other motive other than cleaning the system of bad people. Well,
exactly.
In a democratic system, Mr. Momo Forward, in a democratic system, you ask questions because the government is answerable to the people. So no matter how you think, say, the government is transparent, there are certain curves and bends where some of you want for straighten up no more. I'm not questioning that the government is not doing this or that, but there are certain things we need clarification, and that's what I'm asking question for. All right, Brewer Alfred watching live from Freetown, Sierra Leone. Wow. When I get lights day, because this government not care about lights. It is the maximum of 2 hours. Any individual can be detained and must be presented in the Court of Appeal for extension up to 72 hours by a judge. Thank you for the clarification. Lamin Danke say SLPP has made politics look like a criminal cartel for the opposition party. Hence, you are a critic and a particular figure against their government. Yeah, look at what happened with Kamarimba. Now they don't left Amo. They're not even calling in appeal. They're not calling appeal. They say that man they like do what he do. We don't know.
Mr. Mankota, you don't know what him Kamarimba passed and what he give to the government. What did they tell you now? The government not to talk about people.
Mr. Gabu,
they give you the time. Go talk about them.
Mr. Gabu.
The courts not to talk about people.
There is no reason where Kamarimba they tell me say he sleep na ground, where he not sleep na ground.
No, of course he sleep na ground.
Yeah, so
no, I don't deny that. The other excuses where it might be given, say, oh, like you are saying, it's not it shouldn't be arrested or it shouldn't have a case of that nature. You don't know what trouble where Kamarimba passed, what you don't lost, and if you know how you don't regret, he's not going to tell you the truth. He's just wasting his time. He's trying to look good now, but he's already bad. Yeah.
Not today, I begin talk about say that particular arrest was politically motivated, and that's what it come out to be.
Mr. Mankota, you know where I remember Kamarimba in case we get a heated argument on that. Me and you. I was in JFK. I had to pull over, park my car in JFK. I still remember when Kamarimba accusation came on the radio. Yes, you are actually a defender, a serious one. I know it. Very, very, very serious.
Now yeah. I say that particular thing, not to because of the case, because I go to the extent I talk to the IG na Kono where been get this case. The manager at the hotel where the government say now this Kamarimba go sleep with the Peking, and even the evidence where the prosecutor present in any serious court of law, they know they even take their evidence then they seriously. Nothing absolutely. Even the nurse where the government bring as witness, it can complicate the case. So that was politically motivated. That doesn't mean Kamarimba not do them. I'm talking about that particular action for arrest Kamarimba 8 months after the incident, if incident happened, was politically motivated. And it just happened for the same. After Kamarimba go to public, he go attack the first lady, the president, the wedding. Now this trouble come in. But one day the truth will come out.
Well, Mr. Mankota, your analysis, if it comes to support my Kamarimba, me, if I see, I will give him a special advice about you that, you see that man, it fed for you. Because I'm a witness. I'm a witness on the radios. Yeah. But what I'm saying to you is, you already accepted the fact that you don't say he don't commit the crime. But his arrest is politically motivated. You said you don't deny saying he don't commit the crime, and you say the reason he was arrested is being politically motivated. Well, I don't know about that, but I know he did the act. You too said that, and he was arrested based on that act. The rest I don't know.
All right. Alban say the rule of law in Sierra Leone is biased, and justice is at free fall. Salon and Sierra Leoneans are damned. And Momofo, I say, Koita's phone tendered in court for your information has revealed a lot. Graphic photographs of the coup preparation, including the last rituals in a village near McKinney, has been shown in court. Yeah, I not talk. I not talk. In fact, me now one of the people there within the APC party. When this thing happen, a lot of APC then say this not fake coup, not a coup. I mean, at the first person say I say na coup because I've been get some information where I know say it's not possible for make Madabio go from a coup for overthrowing himself. Logic not able to dictate that. So I know the knife say
APC in that case, APC in that case, then begin that well over before the coup. Well over. Maybe close to 6 months. They say he want to overthrow himself. No, agree. Beyond at this then they say, Lord, say that. So that when they overthrow, they don't always stop there. They call Sam Sumana, all the one that we don't like. Now then call Sam Sumana, who Syria blinding, they just galloping, for cover up this situation. Then they call a lot of people who the past ministers there from the previous 5 years. So they could set them up.
Let's move on. Look at say APC rule for 11 years in peace. They used to call the SLPP Mumu opposition, but now APC is terrorizing the nation because they lost the election free and fair.
That is the number. That is the crux of the matter. The only reason when the country is not stable, the only reason when the country is not stable, now one reason, because APC is not in power.
Come on, Mr. Kabo.
That is the reason. That's the only reason where the country they suffer today. Because APC lost the election.
Kabo.
Yes.
Sincerity
and
sincerity now a prerequisite of sound scholarship. I'm not saying
that's correct.
I'm not saying APC not contribute towards the problems of the country. I'm not saying that. But for saying that APC now in cause the problems, no, the SLPP led government, now them be the government, not the leaders them. They say to whom much is given, much is expected. I don't talk about this so many times here. Madabio missed an opportunity because when he came to power, he could have made Sierra Leone a united nation, but he not do one because the first thing he do, he go make them call a transition audit. Where then come, then go sit on our public, then begin to lambast the previous government officials. So that already don't create that distrust among the opposition. So what may happen? The opposition not go one for deal with you because already you don't begin lambast them. Say you can't for actually attack them. There were so many ways where Madabio should have go about this whatever corruption or whatever you call them. At the end of the day, what happened? The Madabio responsible 60, maybe I go say 70 Madabio na responsibility, 30 the APC. That's not a fact.
Madabio has no responsibility on what is going on today. It is a total responsibility of the APC, born from the fact that they lost the election.
Whatever.
That is all. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Alban say, why should EBK be involved in a coup d'etat after he had served Salon?
I don't know. Let's ask him.
Yeah. I can look and say, Doctor, can you update us on why Boxx was living in Guinea? Well, Boxx was living in Guinea for so many reasons because number one, Madabio been a try for terrorism. Now, one of the people, the way Madabio not like at all at that country because Boxx was so big-mouthed. So he talk too much. Say with the call on DJ Box. Now, one of the people that we've been doing on social media, they talk a lot about Madabio. So he was not happy with him.
I did not come across this guy actually. I only get to learn about him now. That's why I don't have much to say about him. I never remember any rhetoric, any word he has said. I don't come across him that I'm not part of that. I never hear his voice. This is the first time I am hearing DJ Box. Okay. And people are telling me other things, but the rest I never.
You're on our way going again.
Well, the question I asked you, Mr. Mankota, hold on. I asked you a question last week. You don't answer it. I'm going to ask it again. You will not say Box not living in Sierra Leone. But is he the current, up to date as I'm speaking, the current organizing secretary in the Northwest region?
Yeah.
Or somewhere? Is he the current?
Somebody answer on the comments and I wouldn't call the comment say yes, Naim.
So how would he be living there in Guinea? Tell us something about that. And he has a position here to deal with. And you guys say he left Salone. He's not part of the Sierra Leone. He left
Okay.
Salone. He went to Guinea for years.
Okay.
How do you do that? Yeah. How do you go?
You don't retire.
I don't retire. I get very little years. Maybe
Okay.
I will tell you soon.
Okay. But you hear about what they call remote work.
All right, let's stop so far. Now, I'm not gonna go far with you. Let's stop. When I laugh, the public knows that's why I laugh now. So I'm just gonna. You think you are smart? Go ahead. I know, doctor. You think you are smart? Go ahead.
If it's an American, don't do remote work. I don't have to do
You,
remote
you,
work.
all right. Good. Guinea don't shut you down now. That remote work, we're not going to do again. We're not going to do again in West Africa. We're going to sit on a Holland now. I think we're going to do that remote work, but not in Africa anymore because we will hunt with that remote work. We know the remote work. The remote was the plan of the coup. Yeah, that was the remote work.
I can say, the day Paranoid Bio is not a head of state in Sierra Leone, he will be in exile just like Macky Sall.
We don't know yet.
And Alban also say, why is it a costume for African leadership? Maybe say a custom for African leadership to seek medical assistance out of their own country, because medical facility not in the country, and they don't give a damn about the people. So that's not the reason. You know, whether you talk about this, we all not culprits.
And as Kuruma developed the country, I'm talking to the viewers and the supporters. And as Kuruma developed the country, he left the country, everything. Why is he going for medical to Nigeria? Why he don't say I'll stay here?
Why might that be able to go outside for medical treatment?
Because he's still building the infrastructure. 6 years. And it's going to take 10 years, put them together. He's still building it. You don't see the hospitals there where you wipe the control, they build now at 34. You don't see the hospitals in the world. In the country.
Just say, good afternoon, family. All this is a distraction from the real pain facing our people. From economic depression to jailing political opponents to drug abuse, ravaging the next generation. All bull crap.
You're right.
Mankota, Michael say, Mankota, the government did not reject the ECOWAS request based on the entirety as you claim. Where is your proof that the government made such statement? Yes, he did, Michael. Go back, go listen to the press release or go read the press release where the government will. I'll not get if I get I will send them to you, but a very clear way them put and say it is not the entirety discussion way they make with ECOWAS. It say it not reflect the entirety of the discussion way they make with ECOWAS. I'm paraphrasing, but go back for make you go where them call them. And even if you go able to go back, the Minister of Information in press conference, you go actually he repeat the same thing. So yes, it's there in the press release, and the information minister actually repeat the same thing. All right, sure say, Doc, if you are serious about running for president, focus on your time to have a dialogue with the people by proposing detailed plans to move our country forward. To move our country forward, let's not get distracted. No worry, my brother. The APC depang twist some things them for us. The screw need for tight. Where we don't tie the screw. The one the way don't beat gun so then they go and talk about the Nepal run. Now call the Nepal. Wait no more. When the time reach, the people of the APC members and then go see, right now we need new face, brand new face. Because until they don't do it na Senegal, the youngest, well, Sierra Leone will be the second. We then get for pull one of the youngest leader. So we are not worried.
I don't see it, Mr. Mankota, because the youngest youths them na salo na under the APC na mami cost no one and sabi. Na they bring for it. I don't see the hate. Na mami cost and kush and go take that man and make bone and smuggle drugs and then sabi and cost whole day, whole night. That's all they do. I don't see that youth yet.
Now, Alban say, who is this Mr. Gabo? Well, this Mr. Gabo, man from Santa.
Alban, Alban, Mr. Alban. I am a Sierra Leonean, born and raised Sanda Tibini man. Oh man, the PMS of Kate Nederbo.
Sanya Bangura say, but body see get Bokunemu. Suleiman, Bangura. I am really enjoying the discussion. Mr. Gabo is being realistic. Hey, this nice LPP.
That was being realistic. You say, hey, this nice LPP.
It's too partisan. The man say the man is realistic.
Alban don't come back. Alban. What is it?
Yeah, his firearm at the check-in. Michael,
Really,
why are you taking what Kamaremba said to be true? He is accused of raping an underage girl, so he has every reason to lie or make stuff. You remember JFK told you EBK was not under house arrest? Wasn't that a big fat lie? We need to get stories from both sides. Well, if what in they talk about in the software way suffer under, you know, talk about the case, so you talk about the software way suffer, and I not see no reason why if I lie after I don't commodity. But if you say a lie, well, the burden of proof is on you. For make you can't tell me why you think say not to treat the talk, not to himself therefore can. In talk about himself, you know, accuse nobody. Aban say, Mr. Kabo, you are not sincere and conscious enough. Paranoid bio this abolish to save himself from violating the Sierra Leone Constitution. Wow.
First of all, Mr. Alban, you are out of track. We don't have a paranoid bureau. We have a president's bureau. So you are out of track. We're not going to consider your submission because we don't name people. We don't give people names. We don't call them names. We call them by what they are. This president's bureau is not paranoid bureau. Maybe you're talking of somewhere else. Maybe you've come from somewhere else.
Alba say, if that is the case, according to international law and human rights legislation, no individual should be extradited if there is any doubt of inhumane practices.
Well, now it's been done, so it means the government of Sierra Leone is right. Because I know Guinea will not violate the international law for any reason for anybody. But for the mere fact that they send these guys and they hand them over to Sierra Leone government, they have gone into the ins and outs of the laws of Guinea, the laws of Sierra Leone and Guinea, the bilateral laws, international or America, whatever I call them. So Sierra Leone is right. The government is right.
Mr. Dauda say, after nearly 11 years in power, the APC has gone from hero to zero. Are you saying Madabio should treat corruption gently? No, Madabio don't feel for fed corruption because there are so many Nigerian government way corrupt. They say charity begins at home if you want to succeed. So it don't already fail, you know.
He don't fail. You can't compare Madabio in fights for corruption to that of APC of Ernest Kuruma. You cannot. That's death and life. You can't. Madabio did the best in fighting corruption. Huh?
Let me ask you a question.
Correct. Go ahead.
How much power will Madabio give the Anti-Corruption Commission? After the APC command of power?
I don't know the amount of power, but I know that
Zero.
it
Zero.
is an independent body. No, you don't have to say it by mouth. It's written there in the document. Why say zero? Did you ask Kelfala? But Anas Koroma say he will fight corruption anywhere it is, even his family. That's the power. He said, I gave him all the power. That's by mouth.
Mr. Gabo,
And he gave all those powers. All those powers he gave to JFK, Josie. Josie was not even able to catch a rat from that corruption under the APC. And the XLPP caught all those people. And then he was the cat to set aside to watch the mouse. Now, he never caught anyone, and they are caught, and he is the lawyer again for them, for Anes
Mr. Gabo,
Kuruma. What's a
Mr.
difficult
Gabo,
with that? Yeah.
Mr. Gabo,
Yes,
the question
sir.
I ask,
Dr. Kotanko.
the question I ask is very clear.
I don't
When
answer that.
when Tijan Kaba created the ACC,
Mhm.
one of the things where he tell Tijan Cole, if not I name that one day, one of the things where he tell the ministers them, then they outside of the arrest or any other thing. They're not being given power. They're not being able for allow for make the ACC fight corruption, where especially with the government officials them. Say if come on up. Where Anas Kuruma come, he say you know get no sacred cow. He give full power to the ACC for say hey, if you find out if you get suspicion for say a minister they pan corruption, arrest them. And now Anas Kuruma now him bring that power there to the ACC. And
Okay.
you not only talk the ACC actually arrested multiple government officials. Okay, after
Yeah.
Tukaba, what's his name? This guy na put local. Then they where Anas Kuruma actually sack. Yes, you go tell me say later, then come back. But yes, actually, when the ACC say they suspect say then they pan corruption, they pull them at the power. Tell me one person where Mada be the suspect of corruption where he pull the power. I'm not saying it not happen. I'm just saying tell me one.
I cannot tell you one. I may not be that much into that area. All right. But what I'm telling you is the power where you dey talk about Anes Kuruma. Now by air from his mouth. What I know, we don't delegate power under a government with institutions by word of a mouth. We delegate responsibilities
I
in
just
paper, pen and paper, and on job and duty responsibilities
I just tell you
basis.
I just tell you say
And
Anas
then
Kuruma.
I'm not by mouth. You read it from the duties and responsibilities of it by the
Listen,
then. He can't even give powers like that. He
listen to
can't.
me.
This is an institution. Yeah, go ahead.
Listen to
Go
me.
ahead.
I just tell you say it not only allow the ACC forget unfettered power, but he actually practice am. Most of the APC government official, the one way been there at the government, where they suspect of committing crime, he sack them, then go trial. So not by mouth no more. If them practice am. Now that
Which one the way you don't find where you feel say they are guilty and the matter they will put them in trial? Who are the people that are convicted? Who are
waiting,
they?
waiting.
Who are the people in SLPP that are convicted or or they are found wanting on corruption and then they don't go trial? Who are they? And you don't fire them.
Parantarawali.
Paran Charawali is not his wife. Paran Charawali is an individual of himself. The wife is a wife. It's an individual.
Mr. Gabo left
You
now.
understand? I am
You
telling you this. I am
Mr.
in New York.
You see,
Yes,
the people then say,
I am telling you. Me,
because
we here. My son is 18
he
year.
say,
My daughter is 18 year. I'm not him. He can live in my house. He's not. He's 18 years, 17 years, or 18 years. My daughter, my son, they can live in my house. They are individuals. Yes,
And the reason
yes.
is way would self Lamin Danke tell you, so you no go ever condemn the SLPP. Paranta only in the clerk of the parliament in web.
And so,
Paranta only nine they write the check. The check.
and so, uh-huh.
Paranta only
Okay.
they write they pay in web. You understand?
Right. Okay. And he's the HR. Is he the HR?
I said nine they sign the check. Paranta only
No. Okay. So he's the paymaster. He's the paymaster.
The SEC don't talk about this. SEC don't come out. He don't even condemn Paranta only. But
Of course they do. They condemn him, but it doesn't tantamount for him as a crime for him to appear at court or to lose his job.
Mr.
Because he signed the check to pay, and he's not the HR.
Mr.
He's not a human resources at all. He's not the employer.
APC guy. If not APC guy, now in do them kind blatant criminal behavior like he did in jail.
Mr. Mankota, I'm talking of Parantora only as an individual, not as an SLPP or APC. As a Sierra Leonean, employed by the people of Sierra Leone. He is only a paymaster. He's not the HR. You don't hire and fire. He is a paymaster, according to what you said.
Mr. Gabo.
He wrote the check, correct? I know in a prison, in a treason, it's a misprision of treason. In a treason. But he is not responsible for that.
Mr. Gabo.
And he can get immunity on that. He can get immunity. Yes.
For once in this broadcast, I want for make Paranta Wally say what he do he corrupt because not you know what they talk even the SLPP folks them don't talk and say Paranta Wally what he do na corruption. The ACC self where they talk about so they don't talk so what Paranta Wally do na a corruption. But you know why Paranta Wally up to now know they na jail?
No.
Because I said
no. I accept that what he did he knew that I accept. But that is it tantamount? Do you read the laws of Sierra Leone? Is it tantamount for him to go to court and be fired?
Yes.
No. If that is so, he would have been in court and be fired. But I'm sure the provisions of the institutions in which he worked don't have that. That's why he's free.
This na in the kill Sierra Leone. When as long as na me own, na good thief man that one day. If na the other side, bad thief man, this na in the kill Sierra Leone. I'm
not talking of what you assume. I'm talking of what the book says, the law.
The ACC law. The ACC law is clear.
Right.
When you do something when a conflict of interest, na corruption. Especially the benefits they go to you directly. That money where they pay you well. The woman not they go work. Okay? The woman not they go work. But every month, they sign a check, they send it to you in your wife. Come on, let's be fair.
I understand that, Mr. Mankota. But the crime is committed. This, in fact, the HR is more responsible and the woman rather than a parent who just signed a check and no. He knows it. He don't involve. But the thing is, I understand he committed some kind of problems there. But what is commitment? What does the law say about that commitment? It's not what you say or what I say. I want to know what the books say about that kind of situation. And what the book says is what is going to happen.
Mr. Gabo, the ACC boss,
understand that.
Publicly turn up and say, he wonder why parents are only go feel say, ain't not be no, for say, first of all, he's supposed to pull himself out of the hiring process. He not do him. Number one. Number two, parents are only lie in front of the ACC. Ask him.
Okay.
How many months where you know say you work for, where them pay him for? He lie.
Okay.
He lie. The ACC not to me say Now the FCC
I
self-listed.
understand. I understand all those issues.
Now,
I understand all those issues.
listen to me.
Why will Paran be held and not the wife?
Mr. Gabo, listen to me.
Yes.
Now, in they sign that paper or whatever for say yes, this person he work for this month.
Right.
Now, in they sign also.
Nine super. Wait. He has. Let's get it clear. He is the payroll officer. He serves as a payroll officer, correct?
Now the clerk of parliament, where responsible.
Now the clerk.
Listen to me. Now clerk of parliament, where responsible for employment, staff them. Now the parliament. Now in the sign. Okay.
Okay. Okay. When you say he's the one responsible for he is the one hiring. He's the hiring officer. That's what you're saying. And he's the one paying the officers. He's the supervisor. Correct?
Number one, Palantarawali, now they approve the employment, the hiring. That number one.
Okay.
Number two, Palantarawali, now they sign, then check them day to the staff.
Okay. Right.
Palantarawali, you know if a wife been the work. You know that.
What I'm saying to you, Mr. Mankota, I know Paransarawali know that his wife is employed and he works there. Do you understand?
They work there.
Or whatever. I don't know if that is his supervisor or she's the one supervising or whatever. Or okay, that's his wife. They live together. That's what you're saying. But I'm saying to you that these people are individuals. They will treat his case based on being a supervisor, but not being as the woman who causing crime. No, he has his crime, but his crime is lesser.
Right,
and I don't know what the books of Sierra Leone say about that, about the crime he committed.
Now that make enough for argue. Now that make if you don't know what in the book say, no argue. Don't say I don't know.
So you tell us what does the book say? What does the law say about that in case of Paran? In the case of Paran, what does the law say about that? Tell me.
First of all, now conflict of interest in the first place, and a criminal act, now stealing.
Okay.
Stealing, according to the law,
okay.
Only in web, then connive for steal the public money.
Okay.
The law is very clear. You cannot do that. You cannot.
Okay.
Palantarawali, now one of the people the way actually they pass laws them. Then laws they are what they talk so now then they pass in the parliament. So if not the law.
So why they not take them out? Why the parliament don't stand against that? Why they not come up? I'm asking you.
Because the parliament, you hear what the parliamentarian they do? Where them go meet madam, then say they want them clerk back. The parliament was supposed to vote against them for pull them. They say no. That man we want them back. You not be hearing what them in the chat. Corruption is too much.
I don't know if that is corruption for what the parliamentarians do. They are individuals. You cannot just put a blanket thing to the people. Did you ask did you ask the parliamentarians then why they go ask for this guy? You don't know what is. I mean, what I'm saying to you, I don't understand the inner part of the inner concept of it. I understand people talking a lot. I understand that people talking a lot, but when it comes to law, I'm a very, very law-abiding and very particular about the iniquities of the law. I hear people talk all kind of things. All right, and I always, when you hear me, I always refer you to say, what does the law book say? That's all I know. Go ahead.
Let's move on. I myself am a born Sierra Leonean and attended Bonslia Nursery, St. Anthony Primary School, and St. Edward Secondary School. Reside from Sierra Leone in 1996 and can amend the Salone water supply issue as a train. Whatever.
Welcome, sir, Mr. Alban.
All right.
We don't attack personalities, Mr. Alban. We talk general things. You either defend or you give your own contribution, okay. But we don't come at people.
Anthony Samkin say, Doc, the ACC account was strengthened during Madabio first time. Yeah, it strengthened because it's a lot of money. Yeah, they take a lot of money, but now the same power way and the Skuma left. Now that power they now in the ACC make. In fact, in my own opinion, in as much as they actually strengthen the account, it's not actually effective for fight corruption. And I don't talk about this so many times at this forum, because fighting corruption is not only taking back waiting the person steal, it's trying to deter so that the next person, he go look at the behavior of that person there and the reaction against that person there. He go say, you know what it? If somebody go steal 1 million loans, you go take 500,000 from him. You know the tap. In fact, now he encourage another person for steal again, because say thief man, the lawsuit. Any amount where you able get na profit. So in as much as yes, the account was strengthened, but the way that they fed corruption just for go take money from people, them take back the money and left that person there, they help for fed corruption. And I believe say the ACC, the responsibility of the ACC now for fed corruption. Okay, so not to just for go call debt, because it like say now debt collectors, not to corruption fighters. The way I see them, so they need for change a little bit. Make sure say anybody where then find guilty of corruption, let it pay more than waiting. It take, then at least he go for jail.
Mr. Mankota, with regards to corruption, it's just that when they try to bring this scenario, because we always like to compare to see where it is better. That's not since Sierra Leone's inception, since independence, this government has taken more money from anybody, from corrupt politicians, than any president in the history of Sierra Leone has taken money back. I understand. No, I understand what you are saying, but I just want you to know that.
Mr. Gabo, I know that. I just don't talk about that. But the point where at the time for let people then know. I don't really don't talk about that. Say yes, then take a lot of money, but that's not to the purpose of the ACC, not to debt collectors.
I understand. I got that.
So the need for reform. Unfortunately, I don't know if Madabio this in last time he go able for make some. Now that make I be ask you earlier say if Madabio don't can add the power for FCC.
Mr. Mankota, let me tell you something. A country like Sierra Leone, let's face facts. You understand, right? Let's come to business now. A country like Sierra Leone, for you to say you control corruption, just like Madabio said it rightly from the beginning. He said he knew corruption will fight back, but it is a fight that we, the Sierra Leoneans, willingly will win. Are Sierra Leoneans willing?
No.
Are Sierra Leoneans willing to fight corruption? No, Sierra Leoneans are not willing. They pay attention to these things here. Listen to this. People who are held for corruption, there are Sierra Leoneans who are defending them for corruption. Defending them.
The point that they try to talk about. You now.
I'm just asking for what the law says in the books.
Okay.
That's all.
Here is the thing. Madabio, or any president will come, he get the opportunity for fight corruption. The tools where they use for fight corruption, now they determine whether they succeed or not. And Madabio, the tools he use are the wrong tools them he use. Maybe he didn't get the determination for fight corruption, but the tools that we use, they're wrong. Hopefully, if me can have power, after I take from
I can't wait, Mr. Mankota. 2028, back to power. Not APC, Mankota, not.
I would come from a system. Now the problem
who said it, Mark?
Leaders
who said it, Mark? Who's here? Who's here with it, Mark? Who's here with it, Mark?
2028. No worry.
You get two political parties. You get two sections to fight. Fight first for APC for go get the flag bearer. That is the most important fight in APC for you to get the flag bearer.
Primary, no worry. That one day, we all people na Poro Bush. Say APC na Poro, and they go do them, wait them come out. Everybody. So no worry about that.
I don't know about that. Except when you telling us, I heard of and they were talking. The APC folks were saying that then go initiate Dr. Senge with I think the Wounded Society. They send pictures, video, audios. because they want him to be presidential candidate. I didn't know that's how APC also do. They go to the Poro bush. No, I'm just trying to relate what I have and what you have
Yeah,
said.
we're going to probably. Mr. Almami to say, Mr. Man, your argument has no sense. I think now Mr. Gabo Idepa.
You just say argument has no sense. You say Mr. Kagbo. Mr. Mangota.
Now you Idepa, I say Mr. Man. Doctor, Faranta Wali is not MP and doesn't have voting power, so he does not pass laws. Just a point of correction. In a parliament today, 90 do everything. So
You see what I tell you, Mr. Mangota?
tell
You
you
see,
say,
in our little view, we could convict parental, but you have never seen a bad law. Mr. Mangota, where in America? Mr. Mangota, where in America? Where they work? Have you ever been employed and given rules and regulations with a bad law where you look say this law is full? I don't know why they put that, but you cannot change it. So I don't know what's in the books. Yeah,
well, you ask a question, let me answer it. Who's me the work for the government?
right.
The government then gets policies.
Okay.
Them policies, and they before ever they enact them to a law,
Mhm.
then they make sure say every single then get a committee where they look at them policies, then they make sure that because government then they afraid for lawsuits. If you get a bad policy, there are people in this country, lawyers them. Now they make the money for them bad policies, then they so they make sure say the before then they enact and then they put into practice. This committee they take care of they look at everything, then they send them to una all for law read them for law give una feedback. After that, now they turn around the way and they say, okay, this is not law. So now I don't know the private sector because I don't work for the private sector. So
All right. I was lucky, fortunate to serve as a manager, a coordinator, and HR at the same time, hiring all those people. I have come across a lot of laws that are bad laws,
but
but
yeah,
they are the laws of the agency. You just got to work with them. You understand? Those are we call them bad laws, but we don't have no way to change them. They are there.
private
You
companies,
understand?
private institutions, them then can get some laws the way now that make most times then in a court. Most times then they sue them.
You can say that.
Sure say there is never a plan to fight corruption. It's endemic in our society. And finally,
Exactly.
Almami Toure say the way corruption is going in Sierra Leone, there is no way we can win. If the office of the president has been accused of double dipping and forgery, if the head is rotten, nothing we have left.
But corruption was born at the time of Shaka Stephen when he used this rhetoric. When he used this rhetoric, any child who born there, he grow, and we all grow from that. When he said, "Who said entire cow?" That was the back date. Mark these words. That was the date of birth of corruption in Sierra Leone. You know how many years is that? You know how we all grow from that. That's why Maradio is so smart. He tell you say corruption will fight back. You know, easy. I'm supporting the guy. You know, easy for fight corruption as Sierra Leone. The one where they hala so all where them put them in are the same thing that they do because that's what they are born of. That's what they meant.
Mr. Gabo,
They give you a portfolio today. Instead, I don't say people from America like you and me, but you give anybody a portfolio in Sierra Leone today, make a minister. You know, the one block cement now nowhere as alone. Before 6 months, you don't build a mansion. Yes, that's how Sierra Leone is.
thank you.
Yeah.
Michael Coca say, Mankota, don't waste your time and money on trying to run for APC flag bearership. Osamu is our choice. Osamu again. Again.
Michael, look, you vote for Samu. Yeah, we make it 3 times.
Osamu not to run again. Osamu, it's enough now. Osamu, when are they going to salon? Now they want to go court. And they go quote Sam for me. He supports me. I they quote Sam Sumana. I they quote Osamu. I they quote Richard Konteh. I they quote Kelfara Mara. So I they quote other people them back. for say, you know what, they need new face. If we want for win, una put me in. Before I go to salon, I pass Nigeria for I go talk to the Alagba.
Alex Kurma. So, somebody when they call her name Emeka Otu. I don't know. They have a name. These guys are calling him online. Emeka something.
I go talk to her first.
Mr. Mankota, is Alex Kurma coming?
Huh?
Is Alex Kurma coming to answer the charges from the country?
I don't know.
Okay.
If Nami, I know they come. I'm telling you.
If now you know they come.
What are they can do? And they come, but after Banda Bio don't left.
But they don't kill. They're not a kill. Not government not a kill. It just runs from 30, 40 years.
No, not to that day. Not to that day. They go tell you say yourself.
That's what you yourself. Young yourself.
Yeah, and when I don't begin now, I don't know how they go take a gun from soldier man. They go killing. They go shoot himself at the back.
If you don't get one, they take care.
Anyway, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Let me see the last one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. This now a very lively and very, very educative program. I just want to thank you all for kind of the program. For can you comments them, suggestions, and some of una the counter which is very, very good because like I always they say, knowledge is universal. So asabi usa asabi, but the other person sabi usa is sabi. So usa that person is sabi, some terminal sabi dey. So that make it good for make we collaborate and try for talk, hear it from you, hear it from me. We're able to come up with a very good solution for we country. Lastly, Mr. Kabo, let me give you first the last word. You get 1 minute.
Oh, thank you, listeners of supporters and followers of TPN and fellow countrymen, Sierra Leone. Be careful with this kush and be careful because the kush or drugs in general, they handicap a country like Africa because we are very poor. We have more drugs and more guns in America, but America is very strong. They have money, so they can sustain within that. If you come to Sierra Leone, it's going to destroy the kids. We don't have medical treatment here. We have facilities. When they get AA, anonymous, alcoholism or whatever, they cancel them and they give them money back. Some of them, they pay them for nothing. They eat. They feed them even if they don't work. We don't have those facilities in Sierra Leone. No, you are crying for that. We don't have them there, youth. So I don't know whether you will get them or your grandchildren, great grandchildren will get them, but not in your lifetime. So don't cry for that. It's not going to happen now. So be careful because drugs will hamper the growth of the country. Definitely, a country like Sierra Leone, a published country like Sierra Leone, it's going to bring guns. It's going to bring a lot of violence. Because I had some APC ventriloquist them, APC ventriloquist them. They advocate for Haiti. They're advocating what is happening in Haiti. I'm coming, Mr. Mankosa. What is happening in Haiti? They want that to happen in Sierra Leone. Haiti gained independence over 200, close to 200 years ago, if not over, since 1800. And it's the worst part in the world to live. So we don't want somebody to think, say, begin bring similarities with Haiti and Sierra Leone to say, oh, the youth then rise from Haiti. Maybe you get a shallow understanding of Haiti because you don't even want to be born in Haiti. They want the way they want to be born. They want the way the America, they will never go. They want the way come up from Haiti, Canada, they will never go. They don't build there, they don't do anything there because it's a crime scene, it's a crime country. So we don't want Sierra Leone to be like that. Please. We don't have the capacity.
One of the things, thank you very much, Mr. Gabo. One of the things we made it time for urge every Sierra Leonean. let we not tolerate corruption at the country. That's the only way we're able to fight corruption. And how we're able to succeed in fighting corruption, let we first fight corruption that we host. Which I mean, we own party. If you see, say, people then they in your party, we corrupt, way they do things, no go defend them. No go defend them. If you're not able to criticize them because of probably you're afraid, not defend them. Because if you defend them, that same person, the psychology is something way very, very technical. You know, if I they do bad, then I they see everybody they can't defend me. Initially, I go no say yes, na bad I do, but if they continue for defend me, I do bad, then continue for defend me. You know what thing they happen? I go just feel say what they do now the good thing. And that's not going able for help for fight corruption. And we get for no say we join political party, not because of the party now in we like. Now the country now we like more. Because without a country, there is no party. Okay. So if we want to see a country like Sierra Leone for make it be like Rwanda, when an African country in the 90s, Rwanda was poorer than Sierra Leone. So they look at the new cities, very clean. They still get problems, but at least they are far better than us. Because you know what? After the Civil War, then realize the only way we were able to make that country they go before, then get for put aside tribalism, where cause the genocide, then get for put sectionalism, where now part of tribalism, then get for put that ethnocentric behavior where they may believe say me na Timini, me na Limba, so therefore my first priority na Limba, my first priority na Timini, my first priority na Mende. If we able for put them in the aside and look at straightforward and say the first priority now green, white, and blue, and we work towards that, we will succeed in less than a generation. Sierra Leone will be a paradise. Sierra Leone is a small country. You know how for Meko. If we just change our attitude and try for focus on the country in development one, would they make Sierra Leone like a paradise? Anybody where you tell you Sierra Leone hard for make no, now the people them, now they hard for change. We biggest problem not change in attitude. If we change with attitude, then the country is going to succeed. But if we continue the same thing every time and say, oh, people then corrupt, they talk about corruption every time, but we know they try for find a way, a better way for fight corruption. When my brother go thief money, where they make for go build a hospital number 91. Now because I'm a brother, now me they can at the public and they can't defend them. While thousands of people they were supposed for benefit from that hospital today, they're not able to benefit. Now because me brother, now greediness, now selfishness. If we stop that, we look at everything for say a contingent upon the progress of the country, we all go able for realize the benefit and progress of Salom. So I just want to thank you very much again. We'll go see you back next week, the same time, the same place. Good night.